Just after I did the wash the charcoal, I thought about like like how these filters that you get with the distiller, they have like really fine, like a fine charcoal in them. And so I'm thinking, do they have something like that at the pet supply store for fish tanks that might be better, or can that be found somewhere else? So anyway, I just thought I'd do a video here to bring up some questions here I have about this. Okay, this is just let's see what it says. I'll use this to get through this. This is how I get through a lot of text.
Each box contains 12 replacement activated carbon sachets. It can be used with all Megahome manufactured countertop distillers, including Nutritein distillers and H2 Labs distillers.
So that's what is said to be used with the water distiller. Now here's what I have here. This marine carbon. Here it is right here. And I looked on here and it doesn't say like how big the carbon is. Like I'll show you later. There's a video that talks about like pore size. So let's see what's it say about this.
Works faster, lasts longer. Premium activated carbon is up to 3 times more effective than competitors' brands. Laboratory tested and proven more effective at removing foul odors, unsightly discoloration, and harmful dissolved organic waste. Ideal for all your filtration needs. Keeps aquarium water healthy and sparkling long after other carbons quit. And more pure activated carbon in every jar. As much as 60% of pre-washed carbon weight is water, not carbon. Unlike other carbons, Black Diamond contains less than 2% moisture. More carbon, better value. Phosphate-free. Convenient, resealable container.
So I went to the pet supply store and found this. This is like, I guess, do they have like some kind of carbon that's finer grained like, and this is what they had. It's called Fluval Activated Carbon. Okay, so let's see, what's it say about this? And this is like 3 packs of 4.9 ounces, which is kind of small for like $5 to $10.
Keep your aquarium clean and free of impurities with this activated carbon. The carbon can be used in both freshwater and saltwater environments. Keep your aquarium clean and clear with Fluval C2, C3 and C4 activated carbon. Suitable for use in freshwater and saltwater environments. The carbon helps improve water clarity by absorbing odors, discoloration, and impurities. The carbon is ideal for use in the Fluval C2, C3 and C4 power filter. For use in freshwater and saltwater aquariums, helps improve water clarity, provides superior absorption to eliminate odors, discoloration, and impurities, designed for use in the Fluval power filter, not included. Available in a 3-pack of 4.9 ounce pouches. See menu selections above for sizes in stock and available online.
Okay, so that's a C4, like 3 packs of that at 4.9 ounces is $9.39. So that's kind of expensive. It's less expensive to get the packs, these the ones that they say to use with the water distiller. Okay, so that leads me to think about, let's take a look. What is activated carbon?
Activated carbon, AC, is a charcoal substance which is used in the aquarium to remove chemicals from water. It is often supplied as a black sponge or as small black beads, which are used in filters to remove certain chemicals from the water. Activated carbon is made of either coal, wood, or nutshells, coconut, etc. charcoal. For use in the aquarium, only coal or wood-based charcoal is used, coconut-based charcoal is used for cleaning chemicals from gases. The sponge or granules are typically placed as the last stage in the filter, and manufacturers recommend replacing it after 2 to 4 weeks.
And what does it do?
Sellers of activated carbon are often vague about the benefits. Terms like clean or polish the water are often stated without actually saying what it does. Its purpose is to remove chemicals that color the water or create odors. It removes some smelly organic gases, like hydrogen sulfide, from the water, absorbs chlorine from water, or if your tap water contains chloramine, it removes the chlorine and leaves ammonia behind. Also, small amounts of chelated copper, mercury, and iron may be removed, and this may be of limited use. Once very popular in the 1980s, its use is better understood in the 21st century, and the benefits of constant use are now questioned. It is probably overused by the beginner, as it is commonly supplied with new filters and aquariums by manufacturers by default, and users are often advised to replace it every month. This is probably a needless monthly expense if the tank is new and the tap water is already pre-treated with a water conditioner. Since carbon absorbs organic chemicals on its surface, a good rinse and grind should refresh a batch for far longer than the manufacturer would like you to think. Users should remove the carbon from the filter if adding medical liquids or water conditioner liquids such as Amcal to the tank, as it may absorb them. Constant use of activated carbon is not advised for aquariums with plants.
Okay, well, I change mine once a month, so maybe I don't even need to do that. I don't think it's a bad idea. Okay, so now, what it doesn't do.
The material will not normally remove much ammonia from the water. It removes a little one. However, there are several brands of AC on the market that have a special coating of zeolite which acts as an ammonia absorber. These types should not be placed within a maturing tank not yet cycled.
And how long does it take to work?
Activated carbon quality varies enormously. There are cheap and expensive products on sale all claiming to work wonders. But some studies, see the Crick Kessler article, show that in fact 90% of the absorption work of a piece of carbon in a good water flow in fact occurs within the first 48 hours, and after 100 hours, 4 days, it can be removed. Higher quality carbon can effectively remove contaminants from aquarium water for up to 4 weeks too.
Okay, so it can remove contaminants up to 4 weeks. And I think what they say to use it for is like VOC, volatile organic chemicals or compounds. Okay, can I leave it in the tank? Okay, this is not really applicable here. Let's see.
Activated carbon will not leak the chemicals back out regardless of how long you leave it in the water. However, statements by companies like Sechem do say that all forms of activated carbon leak out amounts of phosphate. What differs between products is how much of this amount. This may contribute to the development of algae in your tank. Of course, the carbon foam rapidly becomes home to your biological nitrifying bacteria filter. In a new tank in the middle of nitrogen cycle, the carbon should never be removed for at least 40 days to ensure the cycle is fully established.
Can I recharge it?
Yes and no. Once activated carbon has absorbed chemicals, it should be thrown away. It is possible to heat activated carbon to 200 C for 30 minutes, but this will only destroy the organic elements it has absorbed. Any metals will still be present. It is possible to get a bit more life out of it by washing thoroughly in water only and physically grinding it a bit. This removes bacterial colonies that have grown and block the water's access to the carbon and also opens fresh surfaces on the carbon particles.
Okay, carbon quality.
The quality of the carbon is proportional to the surface area exposed to the water flow. Higher quality carbon has a smaller structure. It is possible to crush lower quality carbon granules to produce more surface area. The resulting fragments should be washed thoroughly to remove any carbon dust that could be blown into your tank. The following video details an experiment showing how quickly lower quality carbon is used when compared to the slightly more expensive high quality carbon.
Okay, that's a video. I'll put that link in the description below. Okay, then I went to this Wikipedia. Okay, activated carbon classification. It looks like they've got like powdered activated carbon. I don't know if those sachets contain powdered. I mean, it's kind of like sand, sand quality, but not really powdered. Maybe they call that powdered, but let's see, what's it say about powdered activated carbon?
Traditionally, active carbons are made in particulate form as powders or fine granules less than 1.0 millimeters in size with an average diameter between 0.15 and 0.25 millimeters. Thus they present a large surface to volume ratio with a small diffusion distance. PAC is made up of crushed or ground carbon particles, 95-100% of which will pass through a designated mesh sieve. Activated carbon is defined as the activated carbon R1 retained on a 50 mesh sieve 0.297 millimeters, and PAC material as finer material, while ASTM classifies particle sizes corresponding to an 18 mesh sieve 0.177 millimeters and smaller as PAC. PAC is not commonly used in a dedicated vessel due to the high head loss that would occur. PAC is generally added directly to other process units, such as raw water intakes, rapid mix basins, clarifiers, and gravity filters.
Okay, and granulated activated carbon.
Granular activated carbon has a relatively larger particle size compared to powdered activated carbon, and consequently, presents a smaller external surface. Diffusion of the adsorbate is thus an important factor. These carbons are therefore preferred for all absorption of gases and vapors as their rate of diffusion are faster. Granulated carbons are used for water treatment, deodorization, and separation of components of flow system, and is also used in rapid mix basins. GAC can be either in granular or extruded form. GAC is designated by sizes such as A20, 2040, or A30 for liquid phase applications, and 46, 48, or 410 for vapor phase applications. The 24T carbon is made of particles that will pass through a United States standard mesh size number 26, 0.84 millimeters, generally specified as 85% passing, but be retained on the United States standard mesh size number 46, 0.42 millimeters, generally specified as 95% retained. AWWA 1992 B604 uses the 50 mesh sieve 0.297 millimeters as the minimum GAC size. The most popular aqueous phase carbons are the 1240 and 830 sizes because they have a good balance of size, surface area, and head loss characteristics.
Okay, these other types, I don't think I would use these. Extruded activated, bead activated, impregnated, polymer coated. Okay, and let's see, what's it say about particle size distribution?
The finer the particle size of an activated carbon, the better the access to the surface area, and the faster the rate of absorption kinetics. In vapor phase systems, this needs to be considered against pressure drop, which will affect energy cost. Careful consideration of particle size distribution can provide significant operating benefits.
So I looked, and I looked up like activated carbon granular, I think. I found this page, and it's got granulated activated carbon and powdered activated, and this would be like, I think like aquariums, like if you go to a zoo and see fish. I think this is like a company that handles that. I don't know if they could sell me a small container of powdered activated carbon, but let's take a look at what this says.
Our granular activated carbons and filtration systems remove organic and inorganic contaminants from groundwater, surface and process water, wastewater, and air/vapor streams. With permanent or removable adsorber equipment options and carbons backed by an industry-leading quality assurance program, we give customers the right configuration for their application and flow rate, while also assuring optimal carbon utilization.
Okay, so here's granulated activated carbon. Let's see what they say.
We feature Westate's activated carbon medias. We inventory a full line of premium virgin activated carbons made from high-quality bituminous coal, coconut shell, and anthracite coal raw materials for liquid and vapor phase applications. We provide activated carbon media to municipal, industrial, and commercial customers alike. We offer high-quality virgin carbons for liquid and vapor phase applications. Our activated carbons are extensively quality checked at our State of California certified environmental and carbon testing laboratory located in Los Angeles. CA. Our laboratory is fully equipped to provide complete quality control analysis using ASTM standard test methods in order to assure the consistent quality of all Westate's carbons. We also feature a line of reactivated carbons and specialty carbons. Reactivated carbons provide an economical, environmentally friendly option for activated carbon users. Introducing the cont'd CX enhanced coconut shell-based carbons. The cont'd CX series carbons combine the individual benefits of traditional coal-based and coconut shell carbons in a single, high-performance product. cont'd CX carbon provides the high micropore structure of coconut shell with the faster kinetics of bituminous coal-based carbons. The resulting product provides excellent trace VOC removal capacity and also provides effective treatment results in applications where bituminous coal-based carbons have historically been the only choice, most notably disinfection byproduct (DBP) or DBP precursor removal or bulk organic and total organic carbon (TOC) removal in surface waters.
So this looks like this granular. This looks like the Marineland stuff. So, and it says it's good for VOC, right? The resulting product provides excellent trace VOC removal capacity. Okay, so let's see. Oh, here. This is where it talks about. This is interesting.
Granular Activated Carbon case study. High purity water equipment and service ensures clean water at the Georgia Aquarium. Aquarium fish need many things to survive, and clean water is one of them. The Georgia Aquarium in Atlanta, one of the largest in the world, required clean water for the more than 100,000 animals and fish that live there. The incoming water had to be treated before it could be used in the fresh and salt water exhibits. The aquarium chose Siemens Water Technologies to supply specialized high-purity water treatment equipment to remove chlorine, dissolved minerals, and organics from the main facility's incoming water and the makeup water for all the freshwater exhibits. Siemens became involved in the project during the equipment layout phase, providing temporary water systems that could be used for research and for housing the animals and fish while the main aquarium was being built. Siemens worked closely with the aquarium as director of plant engineering, the building as architect, and mechanical contractor on the permanent equipment for the main facility.
Okay, and now, let's see, powdered activated carbon, PAC. Let's see what they say here.
Manufactured by direct activation, powdered activated carbons have been specifically developed for the removal of a broad range of organic contaminants from potable waste and processed waters. Powdered activated carbon PAC has a relatively smaller particle size when compared to granular activated carbons and consequently presents a large surface to volume ratio. As such, PAC is not commonly used in a dedicated absorber vessel due to the high head loss that would occur. Instead, PAC is generally added directly to other process units, such as raw water intakes, rapid mix basins, clarifiers, and gravity filters.
Okay. So if I got like some of this powdered activator to the Fluval stuff, that might be, and I wanted to use that in my coffee filter, that might be a problem. Like say if I dropped it, you know, then it would get all over. So okay, and then okay, here's a video on this, and I'll just put the link to this in the description. This is kind of interesting. It talks about, you know, like the different pore size and different, I think that's mostly pore size and whatever they make it out of. So I just wanted to know does anyone have any comments, like what kind of activated carbon do you think is good? Do you know, and do you know like if this powdered type, or it seems kind of like sand quality, you know, these what's in these little sachets? Like, do you know where to get it? Like these, this, like a container like this of like these of this kind of carbon, activated carbon, because maybe that might be better to use in my coffee filter.